There is one island on Earth where the safest thing humanity can do is stay away. Not because it hides treasure, not because it is a tourist attraction, because contact itself could be the danger. This is North Sentinel Island, one of the most protected and restricted inhabited places in the world. From a distance, it looks like a small green island in a wide blue sea. But the real story is not the island. The real story is the line drawn around it. Because every few years, someone sees that line and decides it does not apply to them. The internet turns forbidden places into challenges. But this one is not a challenge. This video explains why North Sentinel is not simply a dangerous island. It is a protected boundary. And the answer is more uncomfortable than the usual story. The protection around North Sentinel is not just an unwritten taboo or a local warning. Its legal protection is tied to rules created to protect Aboriginal tribes in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The framework goes back to the 1956 regulation, and North Sentinel was listed in reserved areas soon after, in 1957. That matters because the island is not protected by rumor. It is protected by a system. And the system does not only say, do not step onto the beach. In 1991, protection was extended to the coastal waters around the island up to 5 kilometers from its boundary. So the boundary begins before the sand, before the trees, before any face-to-face encounter. That empty water is not empty. It is the first layer of protection. Because the most dangerous part of contact may be invisible. For isolated communities, ordinary diseases from the outside world can become a serious threat. What feels normal to the modern world may not be normal for people with little outside contact. So the question changes. The issue is not only whether outsiders might be attacked. The deeper question is, what could outsiders bring with them without even realizing it? Contact can carry disease, it can carry disruption, it can carry attention the community never asked for. That is why the weakest version of this story is calling them a people from the past. They are not a time capsule. They are a living society with a boundary. And the fact that outsiders know less about them does not make them incomplete. The modern approach is often described as hands off, eyes on. Observe from a distance, but do not force contact. That approach may feel strange in a world obsessed with access. We expect everything to be mapped, filmed, entered, explained, and posted. But some places test whether curiosity has a limit. In 2025, reports described an American YouTuber who illegally reached the island, recorded video, and left items behind. The detail sounds almost absurd. A camera, a coconut, a bottle of soda, and a protected society placed at risk. But that is exactly why the law exists. The danger is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is careless. The modern world rewards crossing lines for attention. North Sentinel is built around not crossing one. The most important action in the story is not arrival. It is stopping. And this creates the central paradox of the island. In most places, protection means more control, more cameras, more people, more systems. Here, protection means absence. Less contact, less access, less interference. The space around the island is not a blank area on the map, it is the safety mechanism. The responsible choice is not to discover more, it is to stop before the boundary. Even when restricted area rules caused confusion in 2018, the island was not open to tourism. The protection remained because this was never ordinary tourism management. It was about recognizing that some forms of access can become harm. This is what makes North Sentinel more than a strange place. It is a visible surface of hidden systems: law, public health, autonomy, and restraint. The line around the island is doing all of that work at once. It tells outsiders, your curiosity is not more important than their survival. It tells creators, not everything that can be filmed should be filmed. And it tells the modern world something uncomfortable. Being unknown is not the same as being incomplete. So the final twist is simple. The island is not forbidden only because it is dangerous. It is forbidden because we may be the danger. That is the hidden lie. Sometimes the ethical choice is not exploration, but restraint. North Sentinel does not need to become part of the modern world's content machine. Its mystery is not an invitation. Its silence is not a gap waiting to be filled. North Sentinel is not a challenge waiting to be conquered. It is a boundary waiting to be respected. Sometimes, the most human thing the outside world can do is stay away.